everyone, you're welcome to the Total Education Show.
School is not just about academic subjects alone. School is also about co-curricular activities. School is engagement with fun. School is a lot more than just the cognitive side of things.
Development of a child is 360, and that's why we have tagged this program Total Education Show.
Stream is here to raise kids that will identify the problems, come together as a group, inquire why this problem happened, and they see a way to correct the error.
We normally say that we have 4 baskets of rights. So four baskets
of rights.
Of children.
Oh, awesome.
As provided for by the Child Rights Law.
Sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. Thank you. Hello friends, hello everyone at home. My name is Wumi Tolualalade, your anchor on the Total Education Show. Yes, Total Education Show. The show is put together and packaged by the Lagos State Ministry of Education for your co-curricular aspect of education. So you have a total and a valued education system even in your homes. Yes. Now, what areas we will be looking at? We're going to be looking at STEM issues, and we'll be looking at, yes, child protection issues. Everything that has to do with child protection and advocacy of your children, even as they are home. Now, do you want to give me feedback? Yes, I want to hear from you. You can send in your feedbacks to me on this WhatsApp number 081-26601-889. Yes, WhatsApp messages only on 081-26601-889. Yes, I'm waiting and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. Thank you. Welcome to today's show. Today's episode covers the co-curricular activities and showcasing our old students. Now we have in the studio with me 2 of our graduates, and they will be sharing their experiences on what they learned, what they went through, the skills they acquired while they were in school, in our public secondary schools. Very soon they will join me on the set. I want you to sit and relax and let us go with the flow. See you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Johnson Sivowaku.
Okay.
I attended Bolade Junior Grammar School and Oshodi Comprehensive Senior High School.
Okay, welcome to the Total Education Show.
Thank you.
And you?
My name is Ola Temitope. I attended Community Junior High School, Tafa Balewa Christian Surulere.
And also the senior school?
Yes, and also the senior school.
Okay, good. Actually, Tope was my old student, so she's one of our products. And Johnson here is also a Jets expert.
Jet.
Yes, you were in Jets Club.
Jet Club.
Yes. Were you, any of you holding any, I can't remember what position you were holding then.
Yes,
but I know you were a prefect.
Yes, what? I was the head girl at the senior school.
I didn't remember. Head girl. And you were?
I was the head boy in the junior.
I have head boy and head girl in the studio with me today. Awesome. So we want to hear your experiences while you were both in school. Now, going to, you attended the junior secondary school, which is a public school, and you attended the senior high too, that is also a public school. Fantastic. We want to hear from you. How was it being a student back then? What year did you graduate?
I graduated 2012.
2012,
Yes.
and you?
2014.
So yeah, great. So can you tell us how, let's begin with you.
Okay.
How was it back then?
It was an experience, because at that time, people actually think that you going to a public school, you are really not attending school. You are like, which school are you going to? How do you want to say it when others are going to a private school? But while I was in the senior school, we started this project, which was where the main experience itself started. We started this project, and we started with the solar the solar panel, solar energy project, which we used to represent the Lagos State then. It was just a plaything, and people were making jest of us, and I happened to be the only female there in the midst of 5 Igbo boys.
Yes,
and it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny.
The old school used to be for children. I want to do it.
And that was how it started, and then we represented Lagos State in Akwa Ibom.
And you came back with
and
medal.
we came back first, actually.
Yes.
We came back first, and then we represented Lagos State and Nigeria at the international level, also at the Taiwan International Science Fair, which we came 3rd at the chemistry level. So it was a wonderful experience, because after that, people started looking at public school in a different dimension. They were like, okay. So these people could actually do this. They could do this. All right, that's not bad. And in fact, my school started looking at me. I enjoyed the glory that period. So it was a nice experience.
And you, Johnson, tell us about your experience back in school.
Okay, back in school, I would actually say attending a public school was a blessing to me, because it gave me an opportunity to meet a lot of students, compete with them, get better, learn, relearn.
Yeah.
And we're part of decision making in schools.
Wow.
Because we get to propose policies to the teachers and principal. I think we should do this way. I think we should do this too.
There's this, I don't know what they call it, where you prefer have a session. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
where you talk about what you want in the school
and then propose
is
to
it
the
student
school.
Representatives?
Yeah, that is
yes, great.
So it was an opportunity for us to learn and be better at what we did. At the point in time, most of my neighbors changed the school of their children to, because some of them thought I was attending a public school, sorry, a private school. But
yeah,
I told them, no, I attended, then I was attending Oshodi Comprehensive Senior High School in Oshodi, and then the man said, it's a lie, because the way you dress, the way you, the man changed the school of his kids, and then other neighbors asked. Yes, other neighbors asked, and it was like comprehensive in Oshodi.
Wow,
so
wonderful.
it was a blessing to me, because it opened doors. I met a lot of people. I networked with people doing great things, and then other students, we learned from each other. So it was a blessing to me.
So you were really exposed to a whole lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Attending a public school.
Yes,
wow,
ma'am.
that's good. I would like us to kind of talk about what so far have you furthered your education? What have you been able to do? Just to tell us briefly.
Okay.
Let's start with you.
I graduated from the Federal University of Technology, Akure.
Congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you, ma. And while in school, I and some colleagues of mine in school, we founded a company, give every student a laboratory, GESA. So the aim is to actually provide a laboratory for every student. Virtual laboratory, it might not be physical, but to aid STEM learning and improve education.
In schools. Ah, good job, you. Well done. That's good. What about you, Tope?
Yes, I graduated from Tai Sholari University of Education. I
So
studied.
you followed my profession.
Yes,
That's
I
good.
studied geography and environmental management.
Oh, congrats.
And while I was in school also, with some of my classmates, we started this non-governmental organization, which we call Living Ethica. Basically, what we do there is try to encourage people to reuse their waste rather than just throwing it away and causing pollution in the environment. And also, we try to encourage people also to plant trees, because we all know the importance of tree in our environment. So we also do that. And also, presently, though, I'm also working, I'm employed.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
so
she's working now. See my students. Oh, God. And you said there's nothing in public school. Come and bring your students. We're waiting. We have teachers that are qualified.
Yes,
they support you. The students are exposed. They take them on excursions. They go on so many. There are people come in to even, like you said, people come in to connect with you, to share things with you, and that is an awesome thing. Because some people, they think that when you're going to a public school, you can't make it in life, or something good cannot come out of your Bethlehem. But here we have two of our graduates, and they are keeping it real. Please, let's just go for a short break, and then we'll come back and continue the conversation.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, the Total Education Show ni ètò tí Lagos State Ministry of Education gbé kalẹ̀ lábẹ́ initiative Mama 360 degree, the Honourable Commissioner for Education ti ìlú Èkó, Mrs. Fọláṣadé Adéfisáyọ̀. The Total Education Show ni ètò tí a ó tún mọ àwọn ohun mèremère tí àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìlú Èkó ń gbé ṣe àti àwọn iṣẹ́ ribiribi tí àwọn olùkọ́ ìlú Èkó ń ṣe láti lè rí wípé wọ́n ní àṣeyọrí nínú ẹ̀kọ́ wọn. The Total Education Show ni a ó ti mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀kọ́ ní ìlú Èkó kò láfiwé rárá, nítorí wípé ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ ó jàre. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ kí a jùmọ̀ gbé ẹ̀kọ́ ní ìlú Èkó lárugẹ. Àgbájọ ọwọ́ la fi ń sọ̀yà ó jàre. Àjòjì ọwọ́ kò gbẹ́rù sórí. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àjùmọ̀ṣe ni. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, mo wá fi àsìkò yìí sọ fún yín wípé Total Education Show ni ètò o. Ètò ni Total Education Show o.
Wow, I love reading books. There's a saying that goes, a reader is a leader. I remembered when I was in GSS 3. I went for a spelling bee competition, which was a learning experience. I didn't lose, I learned. But with the help of my teachers and principals, I went for another competition, which was a successful one. I emerged the first. We have a spelling bee club in our school, which has groomed me and other students to become better readers and speakers. It has helped me in my vocabulary skills. Being a student in one of the Lagos State Public Schools has been a great experience for me.
Attending a public school has been one of the greatest experiences of my life. When I was a little younger, I usually thought the public school was just a school to beat touts and unserious students. But when I was enrolled into Bolade Junior Grammar School, my view about the public school just changed. I saw that the public school wasn't a school to beat touts, but it was an initiative by the government to give less privileged people a chance to a better life and education. I once thought that the public school was just a school for children who don't know what they are doing. But when I was enrolled into one, I saw that the public school even gives more opportunity to people more than a private school. And one of the opportunities I have received in the public school is being in the parliament. In the parliament, we children with different ideas, experience, and innovation are brought together to make rules concerning Lagos State. We children are given the power and the opportunity to make rules concerning every student. And in the parliament, we children, we are doing great things and exploits. I just love being in the parliament because it has been a great opportunity for me and it has opened several doors for me.
So back when we were in junior school, we used to see our senior ones representing Nigeria in international competitions. And we felt everyone deserves a place in the digital world. So on getting to our SS1, we approached our coach, Mr. Ambali, and told him we are interested in representing Nigeria in international competitions. So every year, a different task is set, and every country is expected to build a robot suitable for the task. I remember back then, when it was our time to represent Nigeria in Hungary 2019, we had to skip classes, we had to skip tests, which we had to make up for. Times without numbers, we have slept in the school laboratory, surfed the internet for ideas just to represent Nigeria in international competition. Different sacrifices we had to make just to represent Nigeria in international competition, and then found our place in the digital world. So being in the public school has given us a place in the digital and technological world.
My experience from junior school to senior school has been fun and also challenging as well, especially with the help of my teachers and my colleagues. I remember a time when I went for the Cowbellpedia competition in junior school, which I thought I was not going to pass, because when I got to the hall, I was scared meeting other students. But I wrote the exam, I emerged 5th. I was so happy because I have the mind that I didn't really have the mind that I'm going to pass this exam. I also did robotics competition. I went for robotics competition in the year 2018 and 2019 as well. We passed in the state, but in the nationals it was challenging, but it was also fun as well. And I also becoming the best student in my school by reading, by becoming hardworking, having critical thinking mindset, and also having positive mindset as well. I became the best student. And all this will not be possible without the help of my teachers, my parents, and my other fellow students.
Today we're going to be doing another phone science experiment. The name of our experiment is called Color Changing Walking Water Experiment. If you didn't get that, I said Color Changing Walking Water Experiment. And we're going to be exploring STEM concepts around capillary action and colors. Capillary action is the ability of a liquid to flow through tiny spaces without the assistance of external forces like gravity. And in colors, we're going to be exploring primary colors and secondary colors. What we need for this experiment are cups, tape, a marker, popsicle sticks, a ruler, paper towel, food coloring, and water. The first thing we do is get our cups, and then you label your cups from 1 to 5. So now we're going to pour water into these different cups, but we're going to pour water into the odd number cups. The cups labeled with the odd numbers, and our odd numbers 1, 3, and 5. The next thing we want to do is to put in our food coloring. So we're going to put the blue food coloring. You can get a paper towel and place by your side so you can be careful. You can use different colors of food coloring. Carefully, just a little. Carefully stir the 3. Do you know why we are using different popsicle sticks? So that we don't mix the colors together. Good. So we have water in our odd number cups, 1, 3, and 5. Remember, we are doing the color changing walking water experiment. And what we are learning from this is capillary action. When the plant is watered, the water from the soil moves through the process of capillary action. And we're going to see this water walk. So the water is going to walk from one cup to the other, from this cup to the other, from this cup to the other, from this cup to the other. So let's count how many tissue rolls we need. We need 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we need 4 of this. So you have your tissue rolls. You carefully fold them into a tiny long strap. Like this. You do the same for all of them. We are going to bend them into 2 equal parts. Like this. So you pick up 1, bend into 2, and then place 1 leg here and 1 here. And watch. Can you tell me what you see? I can see that the tissue changes color to the color of the water. This is turning red, this is turning yellow, and this is turning blue. And so we are going to leave this over a period of time to see what happens. Time's up. So now, this is what we have. Remember, we left this for about 30 minutes and we can see something. Can you tell me what you can see? Remember, the name of our experiment is Color Changing Walking Water Experiment. And we said the water is going to walk from the odd number cup to the even number cup, and all of them are going to walk through the tissue one way or the other into the other. Did you notice that we put the water up to half full? and now you can see it's down. They all almost are of equal size because the water walked from one cup to the other. What else can you notice from this experiment? What colors did we use initially? We used blue, yellow, and red. But now we can see two extra colors, green and orange. Wow! That means these two colors mixed to form this, and these two colors mixed to form this. Now, blue, yellow, and red are called primary colors. They are the root of every other color. So when two primary colors mix, they form a secondary color. When two primary colors mix, they form a secondary color. Now can you tell me, yellow and red form what? Orange. And blue and yellow form what? Green. Good. And remember, the water walked from one cup to the other by what? Capillary action. What example of things in your environment follows the same principle of the color changing walking water experiment? Keep exploring. See you next week. Bye.
Welcome back. So now we want to hear from Johnson and Tokwe. They want to take us back so that we kind of live one very unique experience that you had while you were in school. We want to relive it with you. So who do I start with? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go first?
Ladies first.
Ladies first, after men. Okay, which one? Who is going first? Where will you go first? So let's hear from you.
The experience, it will be when we started the project actually, and she has already said that she was the one that groomed us. So she has always been part of the project. And I remember a day when we were to go for a project and we were all very nervous. We didn't know how things were going to go. In fact, we had so many things to do on our project and we didn't know. And one thing she trained us with, which has been working for me right now, like up to today, is the fact that you need to learn to pray. You need to pray, you need to seek the face of God. And that experience has actually eaten into me and I'm grateful for it.
So Johnson, let's hear your own experience. Yeah,
All
God
right,
factor is very important. We need to put everything we want to do into the hands of God. Keep it on, girl.
Okay, so back then in comprehensive, a whole lot of memories are coming back right now, but I really must talk about one. And that was the day I was badged as a senior prefect. That day, I didn't expect it. And I learned a lesson at that period, never to doubt yourself. And I thought about it, and I started seeing that I could do this. And I'm glad to say that
you did it very well.
my year actually made a record that years following had to live up to. And that has always helped me, even in the university. Never stop believing in yourself.
Wow. Awesome. So you hear that in our schools, we produce students that are taught to hold fast and stand gripped on their belief in God, and also to believe in themselves, that they can be anything that they desire to become. And that is what we showcase on the Total Education Show today, to tell you about the life and experiences of our old students, what they take out of the school as they come out of the school and go on to higher education and then become young adults. I thank you for joining us today, and on this note, we're going to be rounding off this episode of the Total Education Show. If you have any comments, any feedback, you want to hear more about them, you want them to probably come and talk in your school, yes, they're available to come and prep your students. They will come on. Just send your comments, your feedback, and whatever you want to ask us to us on the number showing on your screen. Also, we want to say thank you for all the comments and the feedback you've been sending to this program specifically. We love you. We love your followership. We love the way you join us on the program on all the stations and as you watch on your screen. We have seen example of graduates from the Lagos State Public School today, and on another episode we will bring you more. Stay tuned and continue to join and watch the Total Education Show. See you next time. Bye for now.